easily exhausted by monoamino oxidase enzyme. Whenever the dopamine is produced in large quantities, it is broken down by this monoamino oxidase enzyme in the cortical tract is the definition of life. Whenever the dopamine is getting exhausted very quickly by monoamino oxidase enzyme, or dopamine levels in the mesolimbic cortical tracts come down, panic attacks and too low causes depression, too much low also causes suicidal attacks. Monoamino oxidase breakdown causes very low dopamine in the mesolimbic tract. Whenever the dopamine in the limbic system comes down, along with that, and this is usually monoamino oxidase is controlled by insulin. Whenever there is a brain develops insulin resistance, it is called central nervous system, central brain or central nervous system insulin resistance, which is not taught in medical college, so a lot of people don't know that usually there is a thinking that insulin doesn't cross the blood-brain barrier, so insulin has a very low role in the brain, but the brain central insulin resistance causes failure for the insulin to stop the monoamino oxidase enzyme. Whenever the monoamino oxidase enzyme is not controlled, immediately it causes destruction of the dopamine. As soon as the dopamine is destroyed, immediately when the dopamine levels come down, we will get agitated, restlessness, we get depressed, we get anxiety, panic attacks. And along with that, when the hypothalamus has a mitochondria, with hypothalamus mitochondrial dysfunction associated with insulin resistance and the breakdown of the dopamine by monoamino oxidase enzyme causes severely low dopamine in the brain, which causes severe depression. Of that, this category, they feel more lethargic, they have sleeplessness, daytime sleepiness, unable to motivate themselves to exercise, and they start becoming obesity. So early morning low hypothalamic dopamine diabetes, this is called as. That is, in the brain, if the dopamine levels are very low, the hypothalamus has a mitochondrial dysfunction with a low dopamine in the hypothalamus, which causes less motivation to get up and exercise. These people slowly they start eating more, then the central brain satiety center will not work, and so that they go on eating and again and again. Whenever we eat, the adipose tissue has a leptin and hormone which releases and tells the brain not to eat as your stomach is full. But this leptin resistance is developed because there is no information going into the brain. The brain will stop listening to your input. So this is like liking, wanting and addiction. By the time you become addicted to food, always will be in the food cycle, carbohydrate cycle. Even a small drop from 96 of milligrams of blood sugar to 92, you feel very hungry, and these people, they feel always sleeplessness, and nighttime sleep will be a problem, early morning motivation to exercise is a problem, and daytime sleepiness will be there. They become more lethargic, asthenia, and there will be always weakness and unable to exercise, and they become obese. From obesity, slowly they develop diabetes. So this is called low hypothalamus dopamine mitochondrial dysfunction with the diabetes. For this, now there are newer drugs are come out, which I am going to explain later. If you understand the basic mechanism is, entire life is all about the dopamine content in your mesolimbic cortical tract. Whenever the mesolimbic cortical tract dopamine levels come down, you feel lethargic, you feel depressed, and you feel like committing a suicide, and the anxiety levels will go up, and the clarity of thinking will come down, your cognitive sense will come down.